WP, when you died in that fire, you reincarnated in a fantasy world. All your pets also died in that same fire, and came with you to that world. However, they reincarnate as divine beasts from various myths, and still view you as their owner. I coughed weakly, smoke filling the room. I could feel the unbearable heat all around me, desperate to get in and ignite us. Snowball was curled up on my chest, her self-soothing purr rumbling into me. Dexter and Bonzo had decided to lie either side, panting. I cried as I lay with them, losing the ability to take a breath. I didn't want to die. I didn't want them to die. They had been with me through so much. Now they needed me, and I could do nothing. All I could do was lie there and hope help would arrive soon. My vision blurred into black, the sounds of my pets' breaths fading away. The first I noticed was hot air washing over me. It made me uncomfortable, but not as much as that room did. Twitching my head to the side, I blearily opened an eye, looking to the source. It took a moment for my mind to register what I saw, before I shot upright. Lying before me was an enormous creature. Soft white fur covered its massive frame, with a pair of feathery wings carefully folded against its back. It had a face much like that of a lion, but shaped to be humanoid. Yet for now it was sleeping, curled up happily. I glanced to my sides, seeing two other enormous creatures flanking me. Both seemed to be asleep, much like the white one before me. The one to my left was a golden color, curled up tightly. I could just make out a fox-like face, hidden beneath several furry tails. It seemed to shine in the light, reflecting more that the sun could possibly be putting out. To my right was the polar opposite. A great black beast, one that seemed to absorb light around it. From its proximity, I could feel a coolness, sapping away the heat of the day. 3 heads, each had their eyes closed, yet were all arranged to face me. I went to stand, wondering just what was going on. As I did, the white thing yawned, opening its strangely familiar green eyes. They looked around before locking onto me. In a flash, it was on its feet, lowering its head to me. I found myself knocked to the ground, as it spoke. "Father. Are you okay?" I was so scared. "Where are we? Why are you so small?" The voice was new, but its mannerisms were almost exactly the same of my dear cat. "Snowball." "Yes, father. It's me. Why do I have wings?" She had looked over her back, confused as to her new additions. Her voice caused the other's ears to flick, and the other 2 beasts stood. The golden one yawned, tails wagging in a frenzied blur. "Bad dream, Dad. Scared for you. Scared for Snowball. Scared for Dexter." His eyes landed on Snowball, and he growled. "Who are you?" "Stay away from Dad." I laughed, standing up and patting his side, as his musical tone held a threatening tone. "It's okay, Bonzo. That's Snowball. We've all changed." A much deeper voice replied, as the 3-headed form of Dexter looked around. "Much better place this. But where are we? How did we get here, and what happened to us?" I shrugged, straining my neck as I looked up at them all. "I have no idea. But I think you have all become beings of legend." I pointed to Snowball first, as she set about cleaning herself. "Snowball, you're a sphinx, Bonzo is now a 9-tailed fox, and Dexter's become Cerberus." Bonzo lowered his head down to my level. "What make you then, Dad?" I shrugged again. "I have no idea. But I think we must be here for a reason. Care to find it with me?" One of Dexter's heads looked off in one direction, as his other 2 nodded. "I will happily follow you. There are others over there." Buildings, as a string of drool leaked from his mouth, and food. Before I could get a word out, Bonzo moved. His snout forced its way between my legs, throwing me onto his back. I barely caught myself, as he poised ready. "Food. Let's go." With that, he ran off first, swiftly followed by the others. He always had been very food-motivated. I held on inwards, resigning myself to the new challenge of stopping him from eating much bigger inedible objects. But even so, I smiled wide. For whatever reason, we lived again. And for that, I was grateful.